Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hello. I have filmed this video probably 4 times now. I don't know if it's my camera or my SD card or my computer or what, but every time I try to edit the video, the file corrupts and we have to start all over. So I bought a new SD card just to see if this would work. So, Tall Girl on Netflix. The main plot is Jody is a 6'1" junior who, has normal tall girl problems, and then meets a guy who's a switched exchange student, and they fall in love, and, things happen. 2 things about this movie. 1, the plot is bullshit. It's made for children, I think. Like, tweens. I think this is a tween movie where, oh, I'm the freak, and oh my god, there's a guy that actually likes me, and he's kind of hot, and everybody else likes him too, and then we start to date, and then I become less of a freak. Yeah, that's not a thing that happens in real life. So if you're a tween watching this, get that shit out of your head now. Sorry. But the second thing about this movie, the life that she lives as a tall girl, as a freak. It's pretty legit. It's pretty legit. Yeah. So, let's begin. The first thing that happens in the movie is she's sitting in the library, and a guy makes eyes with her across the library, and they start to flirt a little, and he gets up, he comes over, and he asks her to not get a drink. They're in high school. Park, anyways. And she stands up from the table, and he realizes that she's taller than him. And he's like, oh, actually, I have things to do. And then he goes over to his friend, and they talk about how tall he is. Oh my god. That's happened to me a lot. Countless times. I mean, let's face it, I online dated for a reason. So that it just was out there, This is how tall I am. Deal with it or not, I don't fucking care. But yeah, so that was true to life. At one point, actually, I was at a club, and that had happened to me so much by this point in my life that this guy came up. I was sitting at a table with 2 of my friends, and he asked me to dance. And this is it was like a country club, so he wanted to 2-step or something. I don't fucking know. I live in Texas, and I've never 2-stepped in my life. But he wanted me to dance with him, and I said, no, I'm actually taller than you think, because I'm sitting down. I'm 6'5", and I think you should ask one of my friends to dance. This guy was pretty legit, though. He actually was like, no, I want to dance with you. Okay. So I did. It was awkward as hell. I don't know how to dance. Me trying to move in graceful ways, it's like a giraffe going down for water. It's like, hold on. Hold on. Another thing that happened. She has a friend who is normal sized, who always tells her to stand tall, don't slouch. I have friends like that. Legit, I still have friends like that, actually. My best friend is 5 foot even. I mean, it's, I've had tall friends. I had a friend that was my height, actually, and we can relate to each other, but just because we're tall doesn't mean our personalities are gonna mesh, It's kind of like finding a guy. Just because he's tall doesn't mean he's the one for you. Case in point, my parents. But yeah, I mean, they were always very encouraging to me. They would, bitch at people who would make fun of me, for me. They were, they were my advocates, they were my friends, they were my real friends, and I'm very grateful to all of my short friends out there who did that for me and helped me build up my confidence. You're good people. Alright, sappy part over. There's a part where, because her parents and her sister are normal sized. I've seen it happen every once in a while, but normally, if you're tall, your parents are pretty tall as well. I mean, that's just kind of how genetics works. I did get the part where he kept asking her about, if she had a heart problem, if she was feeling palpitations. Are you sure? Because he's like, do you have Marfan's? Pretty sure, you need to tell me if you have Marfan's. If you don't know what Mark Vance is, I'll probably make a video on it at some point, but you can go ahead and Google it. There is a part where her dad wants to make her feel more normal. So he invites over the Tall People Club in the area. Those are real. Here in Texas, we have Tall Texans. Apparently in Louisiana or New Orleans, where this movie is filmed, they are called Tip Toppers. And so he invites them all over to the house, and he's like, look, other tall people. And of course she feels like a freak and runs upstairs. Because she's 16 and that's what she's supposed to do. I mean, let's face it. If somebody did that for me today, I'd be like, cool. Alright. Honestly, if somebody did that for me in high school, I wouldn't have minded. But I'm an only child. I was kind of craving attention. Always. There's a part where she has a shorter guy that's into her. That he's been friends with her forever and he wants to date her, and just because he's short, she won't date him. This one's kind of a two-parter. Are you going to have a best friend who's short that's been in love with you for forever? No. Not real life. Sorry. But are you going to have shorter guys that are into you? Yeah. My first was 5'7". My mother always taught me when I was younger to kind of help me feel better about, you know, my future as an adult and as a girl growing up in this short person's world. Honey, it doesn't matter when you're laying down. And I always remembered that. I get a kick out of it now. I'm probably going to teach it to my daughter someday. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, I dated shorter guys. I dated him. I dated actually a shorter guy before him. That was my first kiss. I had to Scrooge down. So far! So much Scrooging. I dated a guy that was almost my height for like 3 years, but he was still a little shorter. But then, you know, when I started online dating, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go for the big guys. I'm gonna get me a meaty one, you know. The part where she asked the Swedish exchange student to her sister's recital or pageant, sister's pageant, and then he stands her up. And then she sees him later at a party and confronts him about it, and he acts like, oh yeah, you know, it's whatever. So that happened to me, but it wasn't my sister's pageant, because I'm an only child. It was my prom. I asked a guy to prom, and then about 2 hours before the dance, I'm in there getting my hair and makeup done, and he texts me and says, yeah, I'm sick, I'm not gonna go. Oh! So, you know, try to be a grown-up about it. I'm 18 at this point. Go to prom anyways. Last about 10 minutes, and then I call my mom and I'm like, get me the fuck out of here! So, being the good mother that she is, she did. And she brought me home, and she asked me if I wanted a drink. And I said, okay. So, we had Chambord and bitched about men, and then we went to bed. It's great. So, yes, that's real. And then she sees him at the party afterwards. I saw this guy at a party, like later on at somebody else's house, and of course I was like trying to be like, oh, that was no big deal. What? I don't remember that. Oh, prom. Oh yeah. No, I don't give a shit. When really inside I was like, I'm gonna fucking throat punch you, bitch. I mean, a bunch of stuff happens in this movie where, you know, it's life of a tall girl, life of tall people. A lot of it's pretty legit. I related to a lot of it. I will say, The most 100% realistic part of this movie is when the Tip Toppers are visiting her house and she's upstairs and she's like, God, Dad, you know, you try to make me feel normal and you make me more of a freak. And she closed the door in his face and he's like, I just wanted you to see that being tall can be great. And this woman walks upstairs and, you know, and he goes, I just wanted you to see that being tall can be great. And she says, actually, being tall sucks. I'm just here for the man and the food. Shitter's this way. I'm trying not to laugh too hard because I did all of this eye makeup and I don't want to fuck it up. But when that happened, I was like, yes, bitch! Yes! Thank you! It's so true. Being tall sucks. But, you know, everybody wants it to be us. Every time I get approached somewhere, it's, oh my God, I wish I was tall. Oh my God, isn't it so great to be tall? I bet it's so great to be tall. You know, it hurts a lot. My joints hurt, my back hurts, my feet hurt, everything hurts all the time. People are not meant to be this tall. They're just not. People are not meant to be this tall. They're just not. So, you know, my skeletal system got fucked. It's hard to find pants. It's really fucking hard to find pants. Because if they're long enough, the rise won't be high enough. Okay, so if you take a 5-foot person, let's say 5'5", because it's kind of the average woman, and you just take her and stretch her out to 6'5". That's what we look like. Okay, we are just stretched versions of normal. So if your pants don't get any longer or bigger when you're stretched, then all of a sudden your butt crack is showing because your butt crack is longer than it used to be. So, shout out to all the pants makers out there. Get your fucking shit together. I think I'm gonna end the video here because apparently my hair is falling out. Because I have a wedding to go to and I'm tired of talking about it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I know that it's been over a month since I put a video out. Like I said, I have tried to film this video so many times and it just ends up not working out. And then I went on vacation for 2 weeks. So, I really intend on putting more videos out into the universe. I intend on making medical videos, like discussing things like, you know, Marfan's and Parkinson's and hearts and just, I have like so many ideas in my head and I just need to put them in like a rubric so that I can talk about them in an intelligent way. But that day is not today. So, but thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please follow me on my Instagram at @ArealTallWoman, my TikTok, which I just got like 3 days ago and I already have like 14 followers. And I can't stop watching it. Please send help. My Snapchat, which nobody's following me on that, but if you don't follow me on TikTok, you might see some of them on there. And Twitter. I have Twitter too. All of these are @ArealTallWoman. Because apparently no one wants that username but me. Which is good, in my opinion. But yeah, please follow my social medias. Please like and subscribe. And hit that little bell icon if you want a push notification every time I post. Which is like, never. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you guys whenever the hell I see ya.